Welcome to the orientation about the Surrogate Parent Program at Parent Information Center of Delaware, or PIC. This will be a brief overview of the program and the important role that a volunteer surrogate parent plays in the life of a child in foster care when that child receives early intervention services from the Birth to 3 program or special education services from a local school district. My name is Kathy Harrell. I am the coordinator of the Surrogate Parent Program at the Parent Information Center. I am happy to welcome you and thank you for your interest in the Surrogate Parent Program. This is Parent Information Center, or PIC. We inform, we educate, and advocate for youth and families in Delaware. PIC's mission is to improve health and educational outcomes for children and youth by empowering them, their families, and the professionals who work with them. We do this by providing opportunities like this one, as well as an online video library, fact sheets, information and learning sessions, and finally through one-on-one consultations with families throughout the state. Please do not hesitate to contact PIC for support at any stage of your child's life. We also depend on individuals like you to help us spread the word that PIC is here to help. Again, Parent Information Center offers one-to-one consultation by phone and other formats, learning opportunities, workshops, Facebook Live presentations, and more, online resources via our website, outreach to various communities, and systems advocacy. The objectives for this orientation are to share information to help you understand which children are eligible for a surrogate parent, who serves as a surrogate parent, the role and rights and responsibilities of a surrogate parent, how to become a surrogate parent, and also the appointment process. So what is the Surrogate Parent Program? The Surrogate Parent Program is administered by the Parent Information Center through a contract with the Delaware Department of Education. So let's begin with some background information. The provision for appointing surrogate parents was established under the federal law called the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA. Part C of IDEA refers to children who are from birth to 3 years of age. Part B refers to children from 3 to 21 years of age. Both parts of IDEA describe how eligible children with disabilities whose parents cannot be identified or located are entitled to have an adult who can assume parental rights and advocate on their behalf for early intervention or special education and related services. Which children are eligible for a surrogate parent? Children who are receiving or may receive early intervention or special education services and whose parent cannot be identified or located may be eligible for a surrogate parent. IDEA and Delaware regulations define a parent as a biological or adoptive parent, a guardian generally authorized to act as the child's parent or authorized to make educational decisions for the child. This is not the state, however, if the child is in foster care. An individual acting in the place of a biological or adoptive parent and with whom the child lives. An individual who is legally responsible for the child's welfare, or a surrogate parent. As you can see, those children without a parent as defined by IDEA are children in the foster care system. Community volunteers are eligible to serve as surrogate parents. Community volunteers include foster parents, including adoptive resource parents, court-appointed special advocates or CASAs, child attorneys, retired educators, and other volunteers with various backgrounds and experiences. What is the role of a surrogate parent? The role of a surrogate parent is very important and restricted to early intervention or special education matters only. Once appointed, a surrogate parent assumes the parental rights and responsibilities for a child under IDEA and acts as the child's parent for early intervention or special education services only. A surrogate parent works with a team. A surrogate parent is to be included in all team decisions related to early intervention or special education services. What are the qualifications to become a surrogate parent? The qualifications are set forth in IDEA and Delaware regulations, and they include being at least 18 years of age, being a legal resident of the United States, being competent to represent the child, not having a personal or professional conflict while assuming the role. Also, a surrogate parent must be able to converse in the primary communication of the child, having knowledge and skills to adequately represent the child in the early intervention or special education process. And a surrogate parent must participate in training with PIC. Although not required, having knowledge of the early intervention system or the special education process and/or the child welfare system is very helpful. What are the training requirements? Community volunteers interested in serving in the role of a surrogate parent must participate in annual refresher or as-needed training provided by the Parent Information Center. Content of the training includes an overview of Delaware's Birth 3 early intervention system for children birthed to the age of 3 years of age, overview of the special education and IEP process for school-age children, overview of the foster care system, and the role and responsibilities of a surrogate parent. What else is required to become a surrogate parent? Community volunteers interested in serving in the role of a surrogate parent must also submit an application, submit a signed agreement of services, successfully pass a background check and/or child protection registry check, participate in initial training and refresher or as-needed training thereafter, participate in a child's IFSP, IEP, and other appropriate meetings, work with an early intervention or school team, communicate regularly with the Surrogate Parent Program Office. What are the responsibilities? A surrogate parent is responsible for participating in meetings with the early intervention or school teams, staying current with a child's performance and progress, identifying themselves as a surrogate parent, carrying their appointment letter with them, signing correspondence as a surrogate parent, explaining their surrogate parent role as needed, committed to staying appointed to the child for as long as they're able, communicating regularly with the surrogate parent program coordinator, and also, again, participating in annual refresher or as-needed training with PIC. What support does PIC provide to a surrogate parent? PIC is appreciative of the time and dedication that a surrogate parent invests to fulfill their role. We strive to support volunteers in a variety of ways to help them gain more experience and knowledge. We also want them to know we value their service, and so we offer training opportunities to help the surrogate parent learn more and to enhance their skills. They have access to the surrogate parent program coordinator for problem solving, asking questions, and sharing stories and concerns. PIC also has several e-newsletters, one specific to surrogate parents of school-age children. PIC also has a website with numerous relevant and timely resources, and we also have a recognition event. What is the surrogate parent appointment process? Parent Information Center is notified of a child who may need a surrogate parent by Division of Family Services, or DFS, the Birth to 3 Early Intervention Program, or B23, or a school district. The surrogate parent program follows a protocol of gathering and verifying information with stakeholders to determine the child's eligibility. If it is determined that the child is in need of a surrogate parent, reasonable efforts will be made to identify a qualified candidate, and a recommendation will be made to the Department of Education for appointment. Upon approval, DOE will send an appointment letter to the surrogate parent with appropriate stakeholders copied. So let's just review. The Surrogate Parent Program was established under the federal law called the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. The Surrogate Parent Program is administered by the Parent Information Center through a contract with the Delaware Department of Education. Children who are receiving or may receive early intervention or special education services and who do not have an identified parent are eligible for a surrogate parent. Community volunteers who meet the qualifications are eligible to serve as surrogate parents. Once notified by an appropriate agency that the child is in need of a surrogate parent, a qualified surrogate parent is identified by the Parent Information Center and appointed by the Department of Education. Once appointed, a surrogate parent assumes the parental rights of a child under IDEA and acts as the child's parent for early intervention or special education purposes. What are the steps to take if you are interested in becoming a surrogate parent? Complete the application and agreement found on PIC's website. Submit your application and agreement to the Surrogate Parent Program. Wait to be contacted by the program coordinator with instructions for completing the online training. Complete the online training and participate in a virtual interview with the program coordinator. Thank you for your interest in the Surrogate Parent Program. You will find more information about the Surrogate Parent Program as well as other relevant resources by visiting PIC's website at www.picofdel.org. We encourage you to learn more and stay connected with PIC in a variety of ways.